CPL 5th edition is here again. That's right. The Trinbago Knight Riders play their first home game of the HERO CPL 5th edition at the Queen's Park Oval tonight. Now, yesterday, the media was given the chance to talk to the opposing captains, Dwayne Bravo of the TKRs and Darren Sammy of the St Lucia Stars, formerly the Zooks. As a bit of the players talking or taking of their chances, or basically talking about their chances and giving player analysis. Let's take a look.
Comprehensive win over St Lucia Stars. How complete is the semi for tomorrow's encounter?
Yeah, we're happy to get our first game under our belt. It's always good to win cricket games, and especially in a tournament like CPL that is so competitive. It's good to win your first game. The Stars is a very good outfit, and to beat them at home is always a plus for us. We set ourselves a standard now, and we want to keep improving. There's areas we can improve on, and yes, it was a massive victory, but that's just one game. So we put that behind us now, and we look forward to the next 5 games home here in Trinidad and starting tomorrow.
Darren, Dr. Your case, what is it that you need to do in order to get active for the rest of the tournament, not just tomorrow?
I guess we have to do what the TKR team did. No, well, look, we were very shocked. We didn't look like a team. It's just the first game of the tournament. Last year, the same fixture, we defeated them here at home. So hopefully we could take some inspiration from there. But one game doesn't win you a tournament. We will definitely improve, and no better place to start that path to what we want to achieve right here in their own backyard.
All right, so we have Mr. Colin Borde with us this morning, team manager, Trinbago Knight Riders. Good morning, how are you?
Thank you very much. Good morning, Bruna. Thanks for having me on board.
It's not a problem at all. We are happy to have you here. Now, we won in 2015, so as we look back, do we have the same team members as last year or the year?
Yeah, we retained 13 players last year. We only added 3 new players to the list. Shadab Khan from Pakistan, Mahedi Miraz, and of course, one other. Hashim Amla, unfortunately, is not coming out because he has sustained an injury, so he will need some treatment over the next month or so. But pretty much the core of the players are still here. We lost in a semi-final last year, but the team has gelled well in the last 7 or 8 days, and we're feeling confident that we can do the job.
So we are confident that we can do the job, you're saying. So what do you think? What do you think really is owed to this confidence?
Yeah, I think we have a balanced team. Importantly, we have a very strong spin attack. We have some good medium paces, and our batting goes very deep. So it's a mixture of youth and experience. As I said, most of the guys have been here last year, so they understand the conditions that we're going to be playing under, particularly home. We have 5 home games, so that will help us along the way in terms of fellas having intimate knowledge of how the wickets are playing, and of course the major influence as well as the fan support.
So you spoke about having knowledge about how the wickets are playing. What are some of the other things that you probably would have identified in the past, some challenges in terms of players and whatnot that you were able to address this time around?
Good question. It's his 5th edition, so we've kept pretty much a core of about 4 or 5 players. And what we've done over the years are make changes based on what we felt would be the right formula. Certainly in Trinidad, you'll find that the spinners will have a bigger play because of the type of wicket that we do have in Trinidad. Certainly in this format of the game, what we've found over the years is not really, you need quick bowling, but the spinners are the ones that are most difficult to get away. So based on the wickets now, not only in Trinidad, but throughout the Caribbean, what we've done is we've made adjustments to try to get a balance for the captain to have options.
Now tell me about how many games have been played already, how many to go, when does it end?
Yeah, I think we've seen about 4 games so far. We've played only 1. This week we will have 5 games. Tonight at 8 p.m., on Wednesday at 8 p.m., on Friday evening at 9 p.m., Saturday evening at 9 p.m., and on the following Monday at 8 p.m. I think in all it's about 36 games.
Are there any at the Brian Lara Academy? Have they viewed the facilities there?
Yeah, the government was successful in bidding for the finals, and there will be 4 or 5 games on the back end of the tournament, so that those will be the knockout games heading towards the finals. So Trinidad will be hosting the final again. When we won it last in 2015, Trinidad had hosted it, but it was held at the Queen's Park Oval. So it's a new venue that we're going to be using, and I think everybody's excited to see how that will work out.
But you all would have viewed the venue. Are you satisfied? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
satisfied.
We played in our training camp. We played one match there. The wicket played well. The facilities were fantastic. The dressing rooms, the outfield, the lighting is good. So I think it's ready. What we'll have to work on are just the logistics in terms of managing the crowds and so on that are coming in, because we expect that the crowds are going to be big. So it'll be a first time for the authorities to do that. But that practice match was a trial run, also not for us, but for the authorities to see how they'll work with logistically.
Speaking about logistics, it's a lot of logistics involved in moving the teams around, especially around the region and Florida. How has that been so far?
Good, very good. I was just saying what we've done is all the teams have come together and we've chartered an aircraft. So the aircraft is moving teams, maybe 2 and 3 teams, up to 4 teams at a time, so we can move from island to island, country to country. They also move match officials and television crews. So it's a lot of logistics in a tournament of this nature, because it's not interstate, it's inter-country really. You have to move in and out of islands. So there's a lot of immigration issues, customs and so on, but those things have been put in place. And each year we get better and better in logistics. And I think this year so far is running really smoothly.
Are you expecting sold out crowds?
Yeah, certainly in Trinidad, we expect that it's going to be sold out here. Normally, the participation in Trinidad is fantastic. In major areas, Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, Jamaica are normally sold out, and we expect the same here.
All right, closing comments in our final minutes.
We want the people to come out and support. They've done it for the last couple of years. They support the red, black, and white. We are a home-based franchise, and we need the support. We've started really well, but we're asking for people to come out and give us all the support.
Now, before we wrap, though, I remember you just said that you're expecting sold-out crowds. However, I mean, in the past, we've seen moments where, people have been clamoring and wondering what's going on. Crowds are just not turning up. People are not supporting. Tickets are not being bought. How do you respond to that?
Well, we've seen last year it was sold out. CPL tends to, the people are coming up because there's a lot of entertainment. There's on-the-field entertainment, there's off-the-field entertainment. And I think the branding and the marketing, a lot of plans have been put in place. We expect that the crowds will come out, certainly. We were a little surprised that in Florida there was not much attendance, but I haven't gotten any feedback yet from the authorities as to why. But we're hoping so far ticket sales are doing really well in Trinidad, and we expect that the people certainly will come out.
Now, this is the second year the games were played in Florida.
Yeah.
So what do you think the response has been like?
It has not been good at all. I was, surprised looking at television yesterday that the crowds are not coming out. I haven't gotten feedback from CPL on the matter yet. Certainly, I'm focused on tonight's game, and we're focused here in Trinidad on generating the interest from the people. And we look after tonight and Wednesday, we look and see how that works. But we expect so far from ticket sales, we're doing really well.
Best of luck. Thank you so much for your time. Of course, that was Mr. Colin, Borde team manager, Trinbago Knight Riders. All right.